We are live. This is kind of a test run for next week. So welcome everybody. You're kind of getting a free glimpse into the next phase of what I'm doing. We are bottle rocketing up today. I know today is an on-farm payroll, so never forget that you can get wrecked on a day like today, even though I don't feel like it right now. Looks like the numbers came in good, though. Unemployment rate was exactly what they forecasted. This is kind of a test run for next week. Oh, sorry. Got this iPad on. Uh-oh. Open up the old Discord. So I have my Discord all set up now. It's plenty of stuff waiting for you guys to jump in and join. And the link to it is a free version, which has actually quite a lot of bit of stuff. And it is the link for it is in the description of this video. I probably won't leave this video up. I'm not sure yet. But I'm kind of thrown off on my schedule for today because I've been testing. Some Fridays I kind of hang back because I have a tendency to, give back on Fridays. And I don't want to give back money this week. If you follow along in my Discord, you could see what my week was like. I had some traveling out of state, and I tried to trade on the airplane, which was fine. There was no issue with it. The issue was my mental state. Lack of sleep. I just was not prepared, and then I was chasing tops on an airplane, and that was not the place to be. So, lessons learned. Market's pretty green across the board. I'm just saying, I know non-farm payroll to be the day to where rip, come all the way back down. So we'll see. It's a lot of 5-minute candles, though, so I don't know. So I like trading on the 1 minute, but I use higher time frame stuff. So clearly 1 hour highs, 4 hour highs, and then these fair value gaps are actually 5-minute fair value gaps. So I get my little impatience bug of trading on the 1 minute, but I'm counteracting that with using the 5-minute to help with my trade planning and whatnot. But for those of you who don't know, my name is Myke, and this channel is The Day Trading Musician. It's something I've kind of developed a passion for starting this, and I'm really excited to share stuff I've learned over these past 6 years of trading. I am by no means like perfect, but I feel like there's a lot I have to offer. And my other part is, because I'm a musician, like a professional, I want to be able to help other people who are up and coming learn some different ways and some different skills to have a not, I don't want to say passive. You can develop a passive income at a certain point, but to develop a different skill set to acquire more income without having to sacrifice the time of leaving your home and taking away from rehearsal time or just getting better at your craft. That's kind of my goal here. And, to grow a community of like-minded individuals. That's always the goal. I have a friend who will be joining from the Forex side, and he'll be teaching as well. So like I said, today is just we're just testing out everything. It's kind of an unofficial launch for next week, next Tuesday and Thursday. We will be going live 8:30 to 10. And if there's ever any clash with it, I will because I have my music job as well. So if there's ever any clash with it, I'll let people know in the chat and whatnot. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, the free live streams to kind of let you know and see what it's like, feel it out. And Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be for premium members. And all that's in the Discord on how to get signed up for that. And again, today I'm just kind of watching the market and seeing what opportunities it's going to present. I'll be doing quite a bit of content to kind of go over my strategy, like how everything you see on the screen, how I use it and whatnot. And then there's one that I cannot talk about just yet. You see it on the screen, but I can't talk about it because it's not. It's something I'm working on, but it is not fully tested yet. So please don't just blindly go and be like, oh, it says sell, I'm gonna sell. Like, don't do that. I'm working on it. But I'm letting you guys into my world. And, yeah. We will be talking about psychology a lot. Trading psychology is, well, not just trading, but like psychology in general. I think what I've learned over the last 6 years is trading teaches you so much about yourself, and it's really a game of mastering your own brain. You have to learn delayed gratification. You have to learn how to weather a storm, so to speak, because the market doesn't do exactly what you think it should do the way it should do it. Even here in the last year, what I noticed is my analysis most of the time is right or pretty spot on, but the market does not move in a straight line. And I'm not saying that to say like you have to hold through crazy stupid drawdown. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, even though it's moving in your direction, but it's not moving fast enough, you have to wait and let it do its ebbs and flows. So, and I'm still mastering that 6 years later. Like, the best way to get the profits that you know you can get is to be able to like hold and wait for your target to be hit. There's almost a, like, for somebody like me who's I'm a little more emotional in my trading, but I think that also coincides with like musicians. Like, we are emotional beings. I've noticed that since I've been working on a higher level of professionalism with musicians. Like, we are just emotional beings. It's part of what makes us who we are. So you have to counteract that with some strategies. Like the set it and forget it approach, very effective, but also very hard, because it requires you to say, all right, this is where I'm entering, this is my stop loss, this is my target, and I'm not going to touch it. Sometimes I'm like, I just need to walk away from the computer and just let the market breathe. So we'll be talking about a lot of stuff like that. And of course, we can talk music all day long. That would probably help us pass the time a little better. But yeah, everybody who comes across this video, please feel free to check out the free Discord, and come in, say hi. It don't cost anything to join for the normal side of it. And like I said, I'd love to grow a community. I'd love to learn what some other, like, it's more fun to not trade alone, in my opinion. Trading in itself can be a very just lonely thing. So while it is cool sometimes, it's also great to trade with other people. So please feel free to join the Discord. I share most of the free indicators that I use. I share the links to them in there. I even share one of the, like, excuse me, this one, the daily high, weekly high thing. I'm sharing that. It's a free one that I created, and it just helps keep a visual on what's been going on from the previous day and the previous couple hours. I kind of use it as a target with the 1 hour. So yeah, I'm all about sharing information and trying to help people get better. And I will say, like, the premium side of it, I do have a paid version if you want to sign up for that as well. That's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And you have access to a premium chat. And we do a couple other things. And if I have any paid indicator or private, I will give you access to that. So if you were ever wondering, what am I paying for when I get it? You're when you do anything else for anybody else, you're really paying for somebody else's time. And I have tons of stuff to help people, info wise, and I feel like more than not, though, it's going to come down to trying to help you master your own mind and overcome your own overthinking. So, but I'm excited to help, and I'm excited to do it, and I look forward to everybody who joins. I'm really excited about this. Even though it sounds I'm a little monotone right now, I really am. I'm excited about it. And like I said, I also have a buddy of mine who does the same thing. He's going to be joining, partnering with me, and he's going to be doing the Forex side of things. That is his passion, and that's what he's good at. So he trades a little different than me, which is, I mean, there's so many ways you can trade. It's more about sticking with one thing and really giving it the full chance to see if it's profitable. All right, top of the hour, 9 o'clock. Let's see. I even shared like where I got some of my information from, like this whole thing over here. The idea behind it came from a community with the guy Options Millionaire. It's a good way of being able to see how the markets, like the overall market picture from the stock side of it. And I'll share like normally these fair value gaps for 5 minute hold up pretty well, but as you can see, like here, they are normally what you'd want to see is it come here and kind of blast away from here. We're already up a little bit for the morning, and we had this big candle from non-farm. So I just say, like I said earlier, non-farm is notorious for making you feel like, oh, we're rocket ships, and then pulling the rug out from under you. It can have you chasing both ways in the same day, and yeah, you just don't want to get chopped up. And these like fair value gaps like this that are this small, I mean, look how small that is. It's a like 1.5 points. I normally wouldn't trust that, but for whatever reason today, that one worked. Which doesn't mean that I'm going to trust it the next time also. These outer bands, I use them as kind of reversals. It works a whole lot better to the downside, I'll say. Because you can see here, it's spiked up above. And you could take that and then, catch, you're doing it all in the same candle, so that's dangerous. But you could take that and catch, what is that? 10 points. 10-ish points. That's what I've learned over backtesting that. Not like with the backtester, but with the actual like eye test backtester. But I'm trying to get away, personally, I'm trying to get away from like crap scalps. Like scalping is fun, and if you're an adrenaline junkie, it's like, oh yeah. But I really want the good, like, give me like 1 to 3 good trades in a day. If it's a really good one, I finally understand why one and done can be so good. It's not like you could have a target, a profit goal or whatever. Like, I don't even care about that anymore. I don't have a profit goal for the day. I want to take the best trades. I want to take trades that I believe in, trades that I think are going to work, and I don't want to take a bunch of them. Because another thing with scalping is commissions will eat you alive. So I'll probably stay on for like another 30 minutes till about 9:30, and then I'll shut it down. Just because this was a test run, but I think I'll leave it up so people can check it out. And yeah, I know we'll be streaming to No Man's Land here for a little bit, but if any of y'all come across this channel and you like it, I do ask that you please share it with any of your other friends, musicians, or doesn't have to be musicians only, people who are interested in trading. Yeah, we're just, like I said, we're trying to build a community and do some cool things. Also, I do have a free PDF checklist thing. It's a 3-step morning process that I usually do. And I've given that away for free. And the link for that is also going to be in the description. So please get that. Let that help you. Let that, kind of guide you in your pre-market analysis. And then I'll be rolling out a lot of content, just educational stuff as the weeks go on and the months go on. And obviously we'll be trading every day, but I'm hoping the market gives me a lot of good opportunities to teach, which I know it will, because every day is almost a opportunity for a good teaching lesson. And it's almost a great way for me, like these live streams, it's a great way for, for you guys to see it, but it's a great way for me to document days where things have happened and I can pull from it as well. So we're all benefiting. I gotta try something real quick. 1 second. While we're testing stuff out, I'm gonna test out. Let's see. Hopefully my computer doesn't freak out and crash. All right, there we go. Sharing my screen in 2 places. On a computer that is far too old. It's on my to-do list. By the end of the summer, I should have a new computer. Excuse me. Cool, I just needed to see how that worked. Trying to stream on Discord and this at the same time. That's all I was doing. Oops, pressed the wrong button. All right. Yeah, it went great. Okay. Yeah, it's just like, so watching this, and I'm watching on my iPad too to see how far behind it is, and it looks like my iPad's a little bit behind, and that could be a problem. We're just watching to see where this thing wants to go. We've already taken out the weekly high, which is a big deal. We're taking out the daily high. We're above 6,000, which was already a high psychological level. Bounced off the 4-hour high. I mean, yeah, I'm not. What I'm curious to see is if we take this low. If we're going to take this low, if we could take this low and get a failed breakdown out of it, I'd love to go long off of that. But I kind of wonder if it's going to go flush through this. Because typically this would look like a really strong fair value gap. A very strong bullish fair value gap. But usually when it's a big wick candle like that from news, it always gives that up. So I'm going to be watching it throughout the day. I will, I personally kind of watch throughout the day, just on and off. Even though my stream will go from 8:30 to 10, I'll always be watching throughout the day and post updates and stuff in the chats. So the 8:30 to 10 is really to teach you to look for one great move a day and show you how that can change your life. I really want to have a decent green day today. So because I want to have a decent green day, I'm not rushing into anything. Especially knowing how today is. I'm looking at my iPad and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's almost 9 minutes behind. That's not great. I mean, it don't help if, you're trying to keep up with me, but you still get the educational side out of it. It could be on my end, not having a fast enough computer. But I'm not sure. I would need people in the chat to tell me. I do know on the Discord stream, it is like 1-to-1, so you're seeing what's happening in real time. Again, this indicator that says buy sell, do not follow that blindly, please. It is something I am working on, and we'll talk more about it when the time comes. I'm not turning it off because I need to see it for the research that I'm doing. I would hate for somebody to trade on that, trade with that blindly and get wrecked. Because sometimes I'll be honest. Sometimes you're gonna see and you're